Good morning, guys. This is Jinx. Welcome to my channel. And today we are planning to look at variables as a part of MLQ4 or 5 programming language. So, first, I'm just gonna open MLQ5, the MetaTrader. And once I open the MetaTrader, I have to open the MetaEditor. It does take some time for it to open up. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it always makes this annoying noise, and I don't know how to get rid of this markets on my chart. Let me open another chart. What happens? Okay, I don't want the market. Okay, the market is there now. The market is everywhere. How do I get rid of this? Anyway, that's a question for later for me to figure it out. Okay, now we are trying to open the MetaEditor. You can click this in MLQ5. You can click IDE over here, MetaQuotes Editor Language, or you can go to the tools and you can click this one, MetaQuotes Editor Language. It's the same in MLQ4 as well. So I was just exploring variable. I just try to check how it works before I explain it to you all. So now we are going to create a new script. So click on the new icon and go to script, and then you go next. And today we are looking at variable finish. You already have an existing one. Yes, please override it. So it created a new one for me. All I'm gonna do is show you some. Let's go here, open a new tab. Let's go to ChatGPT. What is the definition? Okay, definition of variable in programming language. In programming language, variable is a symbolic name or a container that stores data, which can be used and manipulated by a program. The value of the variable can vary. So they've given an example: x is equal to 5, name is equal to Alice. So where x is equal to 5, okay, so this is the basic definition of variable. But for MLQ4, we have to, like, when you go to this, let's go to the home, and then you go to documentation, and then you go the language basics, and we are looking at the variable. Okay, before we jump into that, let's try and explain it here. So let's say x is equal to 1.1, and I'm closing the sentence. So x is a variable, and I want, like in programming where we are doing this MLQ4 for stocks and trades, could be price of the product and things like that. So let's say x is equal to 4.4, and we are combining with the last lecture where we are printing. So for printing, the command is ALERT, open the thing, like small bracket, and inside, instead of writing print 1.1 and closing it, I can just, because I have declared a variable, I can just write x instead. Let me show you what happens when I run this. It gives error. Let me show you. So we have error. That's because when we are using a variable, we must always declare what kind of variable it is. So when you go to the documentation for MLQ5, so the variable, the types can be integer, which is a whole number, plus or minus, -1, -2, 1, 2, those are whole numbers. And then you have colors, then you have date and time, then you have the bool, which is true or false, then you have the float, which is decimal. So integer is whole numbers, float is a decimal, string is a sentence, like a sentence or a string of words. And then you have this one, double, which I'm going to use today, which is a combination of whole numbers and decimals, because in my x, it has 1.1, which is 1 is a whole number, and I can add few more, 0, 2, 3, like, so anything after this is the floating part. So float is a decimal, integer is the whole number, and double is a combination of both. So in mine, I'm just going to use double space, and now let me try to run it. So it did generate the thing. So when I go to this one and I click on variable, so it shows me the number I just generated. So that is working. And today, to summarize, we went through what is a variable, the definition from ChatGPT, and then we found that every variable has to be declared, and that we found in the documentation of MLQ5, and then we printed that variable. It's very basic, but that's what I learned today and I wanted to share with you. Thank you for your time. Love you all. Bye bye.